70. And that's 15. This is 20. This is 20. Good. Film. Set up everything. Should be good. There it is. Select, activate. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. As far as I know, we're good. Except for bottles, man. I got too many bottles, too much shit. Let's check out my spray tank. Is the DIing? Oh, it looks pretty dang clean. Good stuff. Go ahead and fill that up. We're doing 70 on the sunroof. And we're matching the back, which is probably 20. So, oh yeah, that looks like a, it looks like a child lock. That's what that looks like. There it is. Always too much shit. What? Huh. Okay, well. 15. Ooh, that's actually perfect. I'd rather have it be 15. Because we're not putting 15 on it. We're doing 20. You put 20 over the glass, and it's just going to be right around that. Probably a little lighter, but still, close enough. I'm a fan of this. Everything feels slippery. Let me fix that. If the tape don't stick, it's something with the vehicle. Do you have a favorite Tinting POS software? Yeah, we made one called Tintly. And it's everything. Everything in one. Here, let's bring that up right here. All right, let's see now. Is there a difference now? Let's put another bottle there. Would it work good for detailing and ceramic coating? Yeah, it's fine for that. Anything that you input cars into, it's got workflows. So like the services are more, they're very flexible. It doesn't have to be tint. It doesn't have to be PPF. You don't need to do multiple. But it's really good at handling that with the way that we built it. So like this morning, actually, let's just give this one as an example. So this one here, this is my calendar. I got this guy today. This is the vehicle. We did front doors and a panoramic roof. I can set this to the film type that we just did. And then this is going to be 100 per panel, so I'm going to change that. Or, sorry, it was 200. So this job is 400 total. I'm going to be able to add the films. You're not doing films, so that part doesn't matter to you, but your services get treated the same way. And then it connects to your, or you can use it as an ingoing, outgoing phone along with SMS. So like this call this morning, I've got call screener, I've got summary, I've got the call recording. I can send them text messages right from here. Everything's just all neatly packaged and organized. So you can handle a customer, everything end to end, from booking to cashing them out, invoices, reminders. It was always annoying to copy over customer data from like a phone call, or like when somebody calls, you really don't have any information on that customer until you start talking to them. Wow, wow, wow. There we go. That goes there. Close that up. Charge. Yeah, check it out. It's super good. Sending quotes is now one of my more enjoyable things to do. So what I always hated about answering a phone is like you don't know anything. You don't know anything about that customer when you're answering the phone. So we built in a call screener that you can or don't have to use. But it's really nice because when they call, it'll introduce your business real quick, like thanks for calling Detroit Tint Studio, and ask them what they're calling about. And then right before it connects them, it'll ask for their name too. So then when I get a phone call, I can see a customer's name and I can see what they're calling about. Mm-hmm. All right, let's roll this up. All right, let's go back. I own a tire sales and auto repair. Building behind us became available for rent. Your videos inspired us to open up a tint and detail shop. Oh, that's cool. The screener sounds awesome. I wonder if that would work with Napa tracks. It definitely could. So I can give you a quick example. We'll run through it. So I'm going to call my shop. I'm not going to answer. I'll kind of answer. So if I click call.
Thanks for calling Detroit Tint Studio. While I connect you to a team member, did you need a vehicle tinted or help with something else?
I needed a F-150 tinted.
Got it. Could you let me know the year of your F-150?
It's a 23.
And the make is Ford, right?
Yes.
Perfect. And what's the trim or model detail if you have it?
It's just an F-150. So there's the caller. There's what I'm calling about. Also, here's the caller, and here's what I'm calling about. And then I can click answer. And then there is my name, phone number. If I click send quote, then it pops up this window, again with the information, which is really nice. Click on the vehicle. And I could send them, can take information and I can send them a quote as I'm on the phone with them, which is really nice. So it just fills out a lot of information. I could answer on the computer if I want. But I can fill out a lot of information. Very, very easily. The white tape is seal guard. Yeah, it was really made to just streamline so many little things. Like, what I liked about having a call screener is like I don't need it to kind of get in the way, but there's a few things that I would like to know when I'm already picking up the phone. But I didn't want it to feel to the customer like they're going to, it's good for handling some things, not everything, right? So like end-to-end voice quoting, it's like, I think it's too rough and too many things and too hard, too many situations and whatnot. And if somebody's calling, they generally just want to speak to a person. So it's no more annoying than just a simple, thanks for calling, what vehicle, and we'll have that then on record for everybody. We don't have to like, oh, I'm not away from a pen and paper and fill things out on a computer. Like it's already filled out. So it's really easy to keep track of people, keep track of vehicles, situations. It's called Tintly. Tintly. What brand blades do you use? NT. So that's part of our software suite. You could just use it for phones. You could use it for whatever. But it's a complete end-to-end calls, lead forms, all your normal ways of, let's say somebody fills out a lead form and you have contact information, right? You know what they're going to get. You can generate and send them a quote. You can see their status on viewing that quote. Call screener was just a really nice addition to like what we'd already built. But sending deposits, scheduling appointments, cashing people out, you can do it all from Tintly. Cut that side, hop over and cut this side. How'd you find? We built it. Because like I have phone calls over here. I've got emails over here. I've got social media messages, and it's hard to keep track of everything. And then after a phone call, it's like in one ear, out the other. So I would always have just a list of phone numbers, no names, no whatever, unless it's all obviously written down. But I like to do things also while I'm working. So what's nice about it is like we haven't had to write down a customer name or phone number, or like it's just so easy. Like the information is right here. So if I go to like a previous customer, like Richard last week, like this is the whole history there. So he had a phone call, talked to us, we sent him a quote, he called us again, he scheduled the appointment, and then this is just like I can play back the phone call recordings, look back at the payment information, I can see everything that was sent to him. So it's always easy to keep track of customers and statuses of everybody. There's too many good systems out there to not have it all baked into one now. So that's basically what we did, is we built everything so it's all connected and easy to use. Hey, why did you just take a chunk out of it? What the heck? Did we change our blade? I don't think so. Do you have pricing set up based on vehicle size and type? The way that we do pricing is based on a few things. Film type and package, and then it's really easy to change your pricing. So if I wanted to send a quote to somebody, their name, their vehicle, and then you have a little service selector where you can say what package we're getting or what windows are being tinted, like just front doors, for example. And then when I click on that, my default pricing options come up. And then I can quickly change that pricing if needed. So if you do have different pricing on any particular vehicle, which is very common, love the class. You're very professional. Having multiple vehicles help get the feel of using different techniques on different cars. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Glad you liked it. Setting up different. It's a bit of a challenge with vehicles, services, film types, and pricing. You can set it up a couple ways, but the most straightforward way is to start with some type of obviously name and vehicle, and then from there you have different film types. But they don't need to do that right away. So when somebody goes to like a booking calendar, for example, they can, like, we try and get them started as quickly as possible to just like booking an appointment. So we want to take out as many steps as we possibly can. So when they look at the booking calendar to like schedule off the website, which we have. So that would be like if somebody goes to our website from an ad and they want to get a quote, they click that, but let's say they want to schedule online. This is what pops up first. So like, what are you interested in getting tinted? I want to do the front doors. They can select a film type option if they want. Oops. And then continue. And then here they can click on the date and the time. And then they would put in their vehicle information. But if they call us, we can send them a quote with the correct pricing on their vehicle right away. Was doing a Model 3 yesterday and fell asleep in the back while doing the back window. But did you learn how to do this? I was taught. But I wouldn't have gotten into tinting any other way. I wasn't looking to get into tinting. It was just life circumstances. My dad owned an auto accessories company for many years. That's been a very challenging business. So they did window tinting, and like over the years, every service just slowly declined from because auto accessories in the 80s and the 90s were massive. Now there's so many things that are just OEM that it's either too expensive to change or not as good. There's still definitely things that exist to do, but not at the same scale that they used to be. Like it was buy a new vehicle, take it to an auto accessories company, and just dump like 3 to 10 grand into it on bug guards and chrome shit and lift this and change that. Like there's so many things, radio, speakers, window tint. There's so many things that a lot of people would do that they just don't do anymore because it's unnecessary. So they offered window tinting, and they had a guy that was in charge of the program. He was super fast, very reliable, until he just decided to quit after a number of years, and then they didn't have anybody to do it. And it's just like, oh shit, we need a tinter. So they asked if I wanted to learn. My dad had a business partner, and his son knew how to tint. So it was like, well, we want somebody that's reliable, so we'll train him. All right, let's get this installed. But it was tough. It was trying to step into the shoes of a guy that had been tinting a certain way for a number of years and could handle basically anything that they threw at him. And it was just like, how many can you get done in a day? You couldn't give him enough cars. He'd do 8 to 10 cars in a day by himself. Not exaggerating. Dude was just like a whirlwind of window tint. But at the time, it was more about just getting tint on cars. It wasn't a good, better, best. Carbons and ceramics weren't a thing yet. It was really just like dyed and metallized films. It was just tint for the sake of tinting your car. He was a human plotter. He was really good. Wow. In the last month, I've gotten to tint. Let's see this one. So real quick. This is pretty good. There's just some up here that's just kind of beating. So I'm just going to hit that part with a torch. In the last month, I've got to tint on a 720 McLaren and a Ferrari 458. 458 used to be my favorite. Saw that thing on Top Gear. That thing is super cool. That's similar to like one of the best days I had. It was a McLaren and a Aston back to back. It was very cool. Also kind of nerve-wracking too. Oh, I went so slow I put the car to sleep. I cut this thing pretty wide too. Nice. A little bit more. Don't stick, don't stick. There we go. Beautiful. Just hate staging. I need more practice. That's fair. I would probably be bottom loading if I learned that early enough. You know, you just get comfortable with doing things a particular way. And if an alternate, like that's all it is. It's just an alternate way of doing the exact same thing. It's what we teach first. If you've never touched film before, that's what we teach is bottom loading first. We want people to just get comfortable with film and just like pattern cutting, because there's like it's so easy to get hung up too much on something dumb. Bottom loading and boosters feel like using bumpers when bowling makes life much easier. And that's the point. It's just to get it done as efficiently, as clean as you can. At the end of the day, it's not impressing other tinters. It's impressing the customer. Customer doesn't know either way, wouldn't care either way, just as long as everything goes well, right? They just ultimately care about the end result. Does it look good? Is the film clear? Can I see through? Is there speckly trash all in my windows? No? Okay, cool. Thank you. You did a fantastic job. There's too many pissing wars over this kind of stuff. And it's funny, like I'm even seeing between gel and no gel. Like, oh, now you don't even have to be good anymore. It's like, it's fucking grumpy old people. This guy's the Martha Stewart of window tint. Julia Child, Martha Stewart. Let's go. How dark can you tint a sunroof? You can do it as dark as you want. On a sunroof, there's so many like weird hearsay rumors. I don't know where they came from. I don't know why they persist. But I heard you couldn't do them. I got a friend who got one busted out. Like, come on. Here's the thing. It's tempered glass. Yes, there's a lot of hardware on it. If it's just a regular sunroof and you're doing ceramic over it, it's gonna be fine. If it's one of the EV glass roofs, it's kind of unnecessary to put ceramic on it, but it's also been fine. So I don't know. It's not unnecessary if the heat passes through. It's unnecessary to add ceramic if there's already a ceramic laminate in the glass, like on your Teslas, on the Mach-E's. Any vehicle that doesn't have a pole shade that has a big glass roof will more than likely have something in the glass. It's not just glass. They would be cooking their own customers. They'd be incredibly uncomfortable to drive. So when somebody gets in a Tesla and they're like, wow, my roof is really hot, and they They're like super close to it, right? And you can just touch it, and you're like, wow, that is hot. Adding a layer of ceramic to that is not going to fix that. It's still going to be hot. Is it really that simple? If the customer likes it, that's all that matters. Finding the right clients that will be repeat business. What do you mean? Is what really that simple? Like the business? I subbed because there's a reason to be good at what you do. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Oh, it really is that simple. If a customer likes it, that's all that matters. Yeah, 100%. I had a customer that watches, quite a few of them have watched the live streams, but I had one in particular that was definitely more of a car guy. And there was a ongoing debate about like shaving windows, and so we were talking about it. And then he genuinely thought that like I shaved the windows on there. And I didn't. But it's like there's so many little nuanced things that are like that just go over your average person's head because they're not in it. They don't do it. They don't know exactly what we're talking about. It'd be like going into a hardwood flooring community. Or a house painting community, or a window installing company or community. It's like they all have things that they're gonna argue about and discuss, little differences and stuff. And you know what? I have no fucking clue. I'm not in it. Machine cut, hand cut, bottom load, top load, gel, no gel. It's whatever fucking puts out a good job for your customer, and that's what they're paying for. Did a '07 Matrix back window was hell. Yes, they are. It's like a Pontiac vibe. It's just like the weird Pontiac vibe with the hardware in the middle of the window. Yeah, that one's goofy. I'm trying to remember if I've had one. I've seen them driving around. If I got a Pontiac vibe, though, it was that type of, with the hardware on the glass. It was never the easy one. I just remember Toyota Matrixes being the same, or very similar. Oh, I have had a couple of them. That's the type of car that I would just get on my schedule randomly through the day. It would be like a bunch of normal stuff. And then you get your oddballs. You just scheduled like everything else. And you're like, fuck. Cobalt SS? Oh yeah, I know that car all too well. I had a Pontiac G5. I thought it was the better looking Cobalt, but it wasn't an SS. I always wanted the SS skirts on it. But it was a manual. The tape guard was perfect for those nice cars. I could completely cover everything without having a bunch of towels. Oh, that's cool. Glad to hear it. Yeah, I like the shaped covers. Is there a difference in application if the windows were removed from the car? Yeah. Don't lay them flat. Prop them up. You want the water to just run straight off of it. And this is still something I have a hard time explaining. If the windows are even slanted towards you and the water can still run off, they still are going to just end up speckly as hell. Magical dirt comes into play in that case. So if you can just prop them up as vertical as possible, it'll make them way easier to do. Like, they'll just turn out cleaner. I don't even know why. If for whatever reason, like, I used to tint at a glass shop, and there's always like stuff floating through the air, and that's as best as I could figure out, is like just that with something laying face up and exposed. It just didn't matter. It didn't matter how many times I squeegeed it, hosed it down, how fast I installed film. Shit would always turn out speckly as hell. So I tried some windshields that way, and I tried some door glasses that way. So just make sure it's vertical. Here we go. Watch your videos from 14 years ago on your channel, almost the same speed, skill, and tools. Yeah, there's a lot of similarities between now and then. Suntech versus Expel. Oof. Like to carry? I'd just go to Lumar if I was looking at Suntech. I don't see the point of carrying Suntech. I just saw a post in our group. There's a Suntech dealer that had been installing Suntech for years. Asked if they had any moved into another shop or something like that. Needed some display boards for the wall. They sent them out some stuff that had been made like 15 years ago. And that's just their current display board with an outdated car. Like, I don't know what it is about some of these companies. The brand is their biggest value prop, and they're just lazy with it. Expel at least does a lot more. But there's still reasons why, they're more of a marketing company, and they're damn good at it. Okay, scrub it. What tint percentage do you recommend for practicing? 20. 20 is usually a nice medium shade that you can see better. The really light shades are just harder to see. This is the worst part about the sunroof. Trying to stand up here. I don't know if my bench ladder is gonna help. I'll bring one over. Maybe. Let's see. There's definitely suppliers in the UK. But it's gonna be like your bigger major corporate companies. I don't have a list though. But you're gonna have to sign up through and be an authorized dealer of any one of them. Or just look for distributors. Does the roof need shrinking? Yeah. They don't need a lot, but it depends on the roof. Some are curved. This one's fairly flat, but it will need some shrinking. Never done one, always told to stay away. I don't know why. Somebody's always got a friend or an acquaintance or somebody that tells them not to do sunroofs. Sunroofs are trouble, but they have nothing to point at. We have a group of over 100,000 people. I guarantee you, guys are doing sunroofs. I've done sunroofs, and we just don't see problems. So it's just like a big flatter window. Hardest thing is just making sure that, well, that's kind of in the way. Forward. Yeah, can't these things move? Or is it the Allen keys? Oh, no, that's just where it is. Some of them are on tracks. It's got points that I could move it to. I'm not going to go through all that. I'm probably going to snap it, but I'm going to take a look before I do it. Let's see. Pretty standard. Let's put some seat covers. Let's start with the front one. So we're not darkening it, we're just doing a 70. He's happy with the shade, it's already light. A little surprised we're not doing the windshield. But I didn't feel like bringing it up. I've done a bunch of windshields. Okay, so here's my film. We're doing Pro Nano 70. It's just got the most in the clear. This is my hack in the C2. If somebody asks for C2 70, we give them this instead. Because it's better, and it's the same price. How much revenue do you need to move to brick and mortar from mobile? Love the seat covers. One of the best items on the site. Aw. Sorry, I had to shout that one out. Thank you. I think they're really, yeah, just like you said, they're underrated. So the seat covers, they go on like a hoodie. You just throw them over the headrests, and they stick. So like when you actually like scoot your butt on there, they're not just like sliding around all the place. They stay in place. But from going from a mobile shop or a mobile setup to a shop, I don't know what your overhead is, but like on mobile, you have your monthly vehicle payment and you get a lot of fuel costs. I'd just find a space that was anywhere from $2 to $4 grand a month, probably, depending on what your budget is. And see if that sounds reasonable with what you're making right now. And you don't have to stop mobile entirely. Offset it. Set some days a week that you're going to be at your shop. Set some days of the week that you're going to be doing your mobile accounts, and just slowly transition. Expedition. All right, we're going to see what they have on this. I knew they'd have a sunroof. Okay. So this is the front, and this is the back. 36. Woo! I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure we get every little bit out of this one, because we might be able to make it fit. Okay, we got the right blade set in there too. But I've got enough room to cut it. Squared off back edges, very rounded sides. No, that's not it. This is different. This is for sure different. This one back here. No options. 2018 to 2014 Expedition. Oh, this is a Max. I'm glad I saw that, actually. Expedition Max. That's got me a few times. Please don't tell me they got the exact same fucking sunroof, though. Oof. See that? Okay. We might have to hand cut that back window, because this seems okay, but this curve is wrong with what we've got here. I'll see if there's another trim here. But yeah, all these corners are much more squared. Even these ones. And it's a 2321 Expedition Max. Let's see. Yeah, I got nothing else. King Ranch. Might as well look at the other ones. Here. Let's see what these ones look like. These ones look the same. Limited. These ones look the same. 916. $916. These look the same. Yeah, all I see is the exact same sunroofs. So, what we'll do is I'll give the front one a shot, and then we'll hand cut the back one. Oh, it's an XLT. I'll go back to 2020, click on the XLT. Yeah, they just have the same sunroof on all of them. We'll see what we're dealing with. I'm using Core, and it's generally very good. Where I always get a little bit more leery is sunroofs and windshields. They just they're just less popular, less supported. They give you an option, sometimes more than one. Core is very good overall, but they still have their setbacks. What you need? We're out.
Yes.
Okay. I'll see if I can find something. It'd be nice if patterns had IDs. I don't know if there's a way you could do that. Or I guess to see between vehicles, because you're kind of guessing if they changed. Does anybody say, you made my tint too dark, I got pulled over, can I get a refund? No. It's cheaper demographics. You might get something like that. You might get something like that with a not so fun customer base. That's why I don't charge the cheapest. You start getting into all types of weird stuff like that. We get the fun sunroof shower. Does Core have a way to check VIN numbers? Maybe? There was a discussion a little while ago, but it's honestly a feature that I've never used or looked into. I could check though and get back to you. There's this really interesting is that? I guess we'll see. There's this really interesting way of getting cars with a barcode scanner. I guess you can hook up a Bluetooth scanner to a PC and then just like click on the VIN field and go barcode scan it. Barcodes are like super universal. Thought it was pretty cool. But they had something, I don't know. I think they had it in there, but it was causing confusion for some reason with PPF. So they like, I don't know the technical reason why, but I saw that they had removed it. I don't know if they had added it back just specifically for window tint though. Yeah, I didn't set the other one up. I opened it, but I forgot to click live. It's always good. Oh, it's so fun. It's always good to be live in both. What I run into is they like to kill my stream after like an hour or so because of you need to sit there in front of the computer waiting for a captcha and I'm walking around. So then I just get used to it being canceled. Here. But we will start that. And then I just have to reset things, so. Do you do anything else? Nope, just window tinting. Have you ever wrapped a car? No, not a whole car. I've dabbled in graphics and like easier things. Wrapping is very different. In some respects, it's much easier material-wise. You can stick something, peel it back, move it, manipulate it. You can heat something out of it much easier. Window tint is very sensitive to everything. But with vinyl, you're doing stretching and post-heating. With window tint, you're shrinking a rigid material. So there can be like small parts of it that kind of cross over, but very different. Is PPF easier? No. PPF is like if window tint window tint and vinyl had a demon baby. That's what PPF is. Because you can have this exact same teeny tiny superficial mistakes of window film on an exterior super curved panel. It's just a bitch. So there's just like window film, there's easy windows and difficult windows. Paint protection film, there's easy panels. Like you could do a pretty average hood in a short amount of time, but then you get your ass kicked by a front bumper, right? Like there's some significant trade-offs with it. Oh yeah. Look at how nice this one fits. Look at that. Hashtag no gaps. It's the right width. It's clearly a completely different sunroof that they got in their system. This is nowhere near whatever they have in the program, both on front and back. This just turned into an annoying project. So, back to the good old tape. This is what I hate about sunroofs the most. Is like, they're on the roof. Right? Good luck. It's just getting to it. It's all the up, down, and I'm not tall enough. Hand cut it is. Sometimes there's a little, not even on this one. I guess we got it there. I'm tall enough to not see the line super clearly. And that's the biggest trade-off. Oh, it's such a pain in the butt. Ooh, there we go. That helped. Remember, we gotta make sure there's no gaps on this. It's very easy to cut a sunroof too wide. This one at least gives me a little border. Okay. Okay. So, I can see some of the tape. That's not good. I just got to make sure I cut on the outside. The purpose of the tape is so I can have an easier time knowing where to cut. And I also don't score up the sunroof. Yeah, sunroof can be blacked out. Customer doesn't want to, though. Thoughts on Rogue? It's probably a fine starter film. I don't know much about it. I don't know what the trade-offs are other than your usual price, performance. Why doesn't Core update their windows? They do, based on feedback. But it goes by, with all these, it goes by squeaky wheels. So if you are the squeaky wheel, like they have a feedback section, they don't know if something doesn't fit unless they're told about it. So if you are the squeaky wheel that always raises lots of attention, they're going to get something fixed. But also, it's a priorities thing. I don't know which expedition this is going to be good for and which ones it's not. It's a much harder thing to know. But people saying it'll blow out. I heard that ceramic films cause blowouts in sunroof. See, I don't make this shit up. Who told you that? It's always I heard, I saw, I have a guy, somebody told me. Where, why, how, I have no fucking clue. Go ahead, tint sunroofs. You'll be fine. And here's the question you gotta ask yourself. No, of course not. Like, there's a lot of people. Glass guys don't fucking tint. They replace glass. And you could say, well, maybe he replaced the sunroof that exploded from window tint. I hear ya. But I doubt it. It's just scale. Like, when issues pop up, we hear about them. We have a group of over 100,000 people. When somebody breaks a Ford mirror, we hear about it. Lots of people are posting issues that they had every day. You know what I don't ever see? Fucking sunroofs exploding from window tint. So either 0 people are tinting sunroofs, which is very unlikely. Or it's fine. But it's like the guys that aren't doing windshields because they hear people having issues. It's like you gotta pick and choose your battles. And I don't think, if you don't do sunroofs, I don't think your business is really gonna suffer from it. At least here. I live in Arizona, which could factor in. He told me ceramic absorbs the heat, could cause it to break. I mean, that's true on any other fucking window on the car. The sunroofs aren't made of any other special glass. They're tempered as well. Yes, they have hardware. But what I was saying is, I would weigh my options on how many people are asking me and how expensive would this be if it were a problem. So there's businesses that'll turn down doing windshields because they hear about people having issues with them. Like, this is why I don't tint windshields. It's like, okay, well, you threw away way more business than you would have lost by maybe damaging something. See, it's all hearsay. There's too much. There's too much hearsay around it. There always is. That's why I'm doing one of these live. Is like, dude, fucking go ahead, tint sunroofs. Will tinting a sunroof offer any heat rejection, or do they come pre? Okay. In most cases, with a shade, if you have a physical shade that goes over the glass, then that window is almost guaranteed to not have anything in it, because why would they build it with heat rejection in it if they're gonna then put a mechanical shade over it? But on all your EVs with big open panoramic windows with no shades, they have to do something. I didn't hear directly from the company that they have to, but just think. They sell these cars in Arizona. They sell them all over. It would be very bad for business and your customers if you had an open EV or open glass roof with no heat protection. And then they're just like, yeah, go get that tinted aftermarket, right? Your sunroof might break. No, they're gonna have a solution already in the glass for them. So all your Tesla roofs, the Mustang Mach-E's and such and so, they're all gonna have. They're gonna block a lot of heat, and a lot of them, because they don't have pull shades, are also tinted really, really dark. So go nuts. Tint your sunroofs. You can be the only guy in town tinting them if you want, because everybody else is too scared to do them. And then if you ever had an issue, think of how much money that you made on top of your issue, right? We don't want to replace the sunroof. But I look at it like windshields. If I tint a windshield and I had a car short out and then I got a big bill, would that suck? Absolutely. Is the money that I made on doing full vehicles with windshields far outweighs anything that I lost. Yep. So, just think about that. The Mach-E looks stupid. Well, that's a different conversation. I had carbon ceramic, or I had 2 layers of 5%, and it was hard to see out of. And then I upgraded to 1 layer, and then it was easier to see out of. Yes. Are Audis or any other cars prone to shorting out? The worst offenders are Chargers, Challengers, and 300s, and Rams. You can always have your miscellaneous issues with other vehicles. There's also some random notable things like the SAM module in a Mercedes, or sometimes you'll trigger something with the door that's not good, with the key fob that needs to dry out probably. I had an issue with the Durango before. But like, it's all very small. If you cover things up and you're somewhat conscious of what you're doing, you're fine. There's just some people that are incredibly not careful. They'll like go at the inside of the vehicle with a pressure washer and wonder why they have issues. Which dryer sheet do you recommend with GeoShield? Snuggle. Best way to remove tint without damaging defroster lines. Steamer. Well, that was fun. We gotta do another one though. Bag it and throw it in the sun. What if you don't have sun? That's what, dude. I see that comment all the time. I'm jealous of where they have sun. They don't have sun here. We didn't get that. Or if we have sun, it's too cold. It's not going to do anything. Cool. That looks good. Took too long to do. We got another one to do. So not a problem in Arizona. I know. All right, so we got to tape this one up too. I got a bar in the way. That's not a big deal. No sun updates here. They had an error. Is it easy to remove car tint? Sometimes. But you always want to go into it with a steamer. Had a hard lesson using tap water, left hard water spots in a 25 F-150. Ooh, that's something I would have done. Oh yeah, I need my tape. Because I'll just spray the outside of the doors, but we recently switched to like a DI system. So like the soap will still leave streaks, but the water doesn't. But we don't have hard water here either. Oh, I need that light. Hi, could I bug you for a minute? Okay. Okay, it's fine. I just need help because I cannot see. I gotta outline this thing. They don't have the pattern.
Where do you want me to be?
On the inside. And I just need to be able to see the edge. Okay. So I'm gonna start here and just kind of come around. Perfect. All right, over here. Okay, now can you shove it up in there? Yeah. More like that. That's fine. Okay, go over to the middle. All right, I'm gonna run to the other side. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, all the way to the corner. Where do your customers come from? A mix of places. The majority are just being found and answering phone calls and talking to people. Some will find us through our channel, and some will find us through ads. Okay, put it like right here, but sideways. Like 90 degrees, like turn it. Like just twist. Like this. Oh, it's helpful. This would have taken me like an hour trying to do it any other way. All right, I'm gonna try and go across the middle and I'll be all good. We need to put a light on a drone and then call it Sunroof light. Here you go, I figured it out. Okay. Now hopefully that's the right shape. Thank you. The tape is called Glass Aid. Okay. I do that. So on this one, obviously to keep it safe, but more so I can see where that edge is. When you have, like, we're doing 70, so it's not hard to see through, but we're still looking through a 20% when we're trying to cut it. It's just a pain in the butt. Ain't got no space to like. I need to like rappel down from the ceiling. But a couple of things trips us up too. This isn't just all exposed. Film's kind of coming back here, right? So you could have a light, but you got to suck it up in here. Otherwise, this will cast a shadow if you just throw a light on the seat and you can't see. Would a hairdryer work? I've tried. I've made that video. They work a little bit, but not enough to make it practical. So if you stand there long enough with a very hot heat hairdryer on a door window, you can shrink it enough. But again, it's just not very practical. It's like people asking, how do I remove tint without a steamer if it's cold outside, right? Like you're not doing the bag method. The answer is go buy a steamer, but then you can return the steamer after you use it. Just say, I didn't need it. I didn't need it. What are tips on installing quarter panels on a Camry? Tips on installing quarter panels on a Camry. I have no idea. I don't take quarter panels off. Okay, so this is 2 feet. Now, I wonder if we could have cut like a 23, 24, 23 and a half rectangle and then just rounded the edges. That very well might have fit. But if they did what they did on the front at all and caused a little bow in it, yeah, good fucking luck. 23 and a half. So we need 2 feet of film. How come you don't go all the way to the edge? It's not practical, and it don't make no sense to do that. I'll show you on the inside. It's not accessible. Not accessible. We're gonna get a good wallpaper steamer without spending $350. Who's got a $350 wallpaper steamer? Dude, just go get a fabric steamer from Walmart. You can get the wallpaper steamer from Wagner, from like a Home Depot. There's pressure steamers for like sub $200. There's a whole variety of just the fabric steamers. So this is a Jiffy steamer. I think I got it on sale for like $200. And it's honestly not even like, I just don't even, it's the one I got, but I don't necessarily even recommend it. It's just like an option. The one that's made for tint. That's expensive as hell. I don't know what you're talking about. Which one is made for tint? Having a steamer made for tint, the only one that I can think of that is more geared towards like PPF is the pod steamer. Yeah, there's nothing about Jiffy's not made for window tint. That's for sure. I'll say that. That one's not made for tint. It's a fabric steamer. It just works for tint. And like I was saying, I don't think it's necessarily worth the price tag. Oh, fuck, really? This is gonna be too shy by like a millimeter, isn't it? Oh wait, no it's not. That's covered. Okay. Let's go to the other side. This is like exactly 36 inches. It's like 36 by 24. Almost exactly. Yeah, that covers. And I got a big border on the sides. Ooh, I'm golden. I will take that. Okay. Yep, we good. That's a poo-poo word. You the fucking bad word police? All right, cool. What's the hardest car to tint? Old cars. For old school reasons. They're just not fun. Got much respect for people that like to take on those challenges. Not me. I had a shark steamer from Walmart. You need a tank and a hose. That's it. It doesn't matter pretty much about anything else about it. It's nice when that tank doesn't just loosely fit on. It's nice when it like is either attached or clipped in some way. But they're really straightforward. There was a few that I bought. One of them was just a shark steamer. That lasted me 2 years. And the next one was I forgot what the brand was, but similar thing. Went to Walmart. And then that one crapped out on me after another like year and a half. So that's when I'm like, man, they just die at inconvenient times when you need to use them. Well, that's when you find out if they work or not. So it's really bad to be without a steamer when you need it. So I picked up the Jiffy Rock over there. And then I took the end off, took the hose from my Shark steamer, or a different one, I forgot what it was. And I made a much longer hose. I don't like the ends that came on it, but a lot of these are just, again, just like fabric steamers. They're not made for tinting. So this had took the handle off, heated this hose up, spliced it on, and now I have a much longer hose for the steamer. I love this, so satisfying. Man, you come do it. I'm good for sunroofs today. Yep. Too much patience. Yeah. Okay, so we can take this one off. Transfer. These ones recline, that's nice. I get a lot more space in this. Okay. Any gaps? No. I don't know how there's no gap. Thankfully, my tape was a little wide. Perfect. Okay, so now we gotta clean something that's probably never been cleaned before. We're gonna do it with a Scrub It Mini. Oh, I got mine right here. New pad. Let's go. See, this right here is why I don't completely love scrub pads. Plastic blade with a steamer on back windows. Yeah, that would work really well. I'm so used to not using plastic blades that I sometimes forget that they exist. Why not just use a clay bar? Clay bar does a different thing. They all kind of work similarly. They loosen up dirt and debris and stuff. Clay bar I really like over defroster lines. And it's good at getting into like grooves. So defroster lines, top edges on laminated windows. Those are all good. But I took a scrub pad to this because it's just got a long time layer of scuzz built up on it. It's just got whatever. But razor blades are always my like surefire way of scraping something that's stuck. I could go over it with a scrub pad a bunch of times and it still, whatever's there kind of hangs around. So I'll typically do a razor blade and only a razor blade. But if I just have that layer of mech, scrub pad's still really effective for stuff like that. Okay, I'm gonna go one more time. Like clay bar would be really good along the edges here. Ooh, other one. Hang on. Let's do one more. It's a big window that I don't want to have to recut. We're gonna have to feed it into this back edge. Blast everything away from the edges. All right, let's go. Just kidding. Okay, now on this one, I put it on the same way that it's gonna get installed. Otherwise, I'd be very confused, but I think it's the same shape. It's just hard to tell. Sometimes there could be a slight curve. So we're just gonna go straight in, sit, and then this is gonna feed up. Here. We're gonna start with this back edge forward a little bit and slide it back and start getting some film up on the glass. Slide it back till we're all the way there. Get these up. Panoramic views. Those were the days. Too algorithm based. It's kind of not fair, but I respect it. They just got to do what they got to do for their platforms. So you always have to kind of play inside what a platform wants to feature. And there's so many little pieces of content that are pulling in every direction. So the nice thing about live streams, and I think this is a fair compromise, is like what I don't think this could be done better, really. People have their feeds, and it goes by demand. So if the platform puts a bunch of videos in front of you that you just don't click on, you just go do something else. So the platform wants to put things in front of you that you're going to click on. And it's just like, my live streams aren't that entertaining to the masses, right? They can only be so good. So what's nice is people are generally in their shorts feed. And so if you're subscribed, we'll pop up. And if you are in your shorts feed and we're live, we have a good chance of popping up there as well. And I think that's really cool because it's extremely difficult to do the same thing over and over again and come up with some type of original title and thumbnail, because it's always the same. But the only thing that drives me a little bit more crazy about live streams is it seems like there's an initial boost to going live, and then you'll hit a peak in the middle. But then if I were to continue streaming over the next 24 hours or however long, things would taper and just never recover, versus restarting the live stream seems to give it another unique boost. And I wish that was more fair. I wish that the interesting bits just kept people and the platform always saw that, but I feel like that comes and goes, and once it starts to peter, they just don't reintroduce that stream anymore. All right, so we gotta dry this out and then we should be good. Yeah, short videos are good. Because the highlights are always the most interesting. It's like, I got other shit to watch, I got other stuff to do. Just give me the summary. Oh my god, I can't hang around and watch this guy walk around a car 500 times. You know, you have all that to consider. So what I at least like about popping up in people's feeds is, you know, it gives us another chance with, hey, we're doing a windshield now. We're right at the interesting bit. There's a lot more people that would probably tune in for a couple minutes to see that. My buddy taped a headliner, and it still turned out dirty. Yeah, it can do that. Was he doing a Tesla? What sunroof was it? Thinking about getting 70 Pro Nano 70 on my windshield. What effect will it have? Solar sensor for auto light control. Probably unaffected. go. What? I don't know. Must be hearing shit. Here, I'm just gonna do the whole thing. What else do you have for today? This is it for today. We gotta go pick up some gel gallons and get some other stuff done. Nice. This one. Pretty. All right. One more time. Let's hop on the inside. Thanks for answering our dumb question. Nah. Not dumb. Always appreciate when people ask stuff. That's how you learn more. Always stay curious. Always question why everybody does anything. Question the norms, but do practical shit still. Yeah, see, this is why I'm glad I'm not doing a windshield right now. No thanks, I'm good. Enough roaming around in this one. Looks good though. Looks the same. That 70. Well, okay, so if you have a particular sensor and you're putting a film in front of it, yeah, there's a chance it's gonna work a little bit different. The hard thing is to say exactly how different it would act. I think that's a bigger issue. Might be like a Subaru collision avoidance system. Subaru have said don't do any coatings, liquid or film on the glass at all. Like they don't even want you to Rain-X the windshield. It's just they fine tune everything, don't touch it, the end. So like if you're putting a 70% film in front of a sensor that's calibrated for like certain conditions and stuff, but you have you just have so many variables, it's gonna be really hard to say exactly how much it is effective, if affected at all. 70% is very light. It's not gonna block certain things from just passing through it. Or it's not going to block everything from passing through it. But I'd say, like, if you could get a swatch of film from wherever you're going to get that done, just ask for a piece and then put it over the sensor. Oh, yeah, I didn't do these. Then you'll have your answer. You could always test it up ahead of time. Oh yeah, we did do the front doors though. It'll be at your shop. You did my side windows. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't realize it was coming here. If you want, we could put a swatch over it. But you'd have to drive around with it for a little while longer. You can point out where the sensor is. Is it like, because we have an Expedition right now. Is it like in the upper area or is it in like the lower? Or just call me after the stream. Yeah, you can definitely pop by. We gotta run and pick up some gallons today. When's it coming in? Lower on the front of the dash. Oh, so like one of those things, those little like ambient light nubbins. Put 35 on my old truck. Oh, okay. You don't have it scheduled yet. Yeah, definitely. Come on in. Or like, we can just cut out a square and you can stick it there or just lay it over the sensor, whatever you want to do. Drive around with it. You can let me know. See if it made a difference. I doubt it will. But you never know until you know. So yeah, I'd rather do that than have you do the full windshield and then like, oh yeah, this shit actually did affect it in this way. And I don't like it. We don't like that. What are your thoughts on Smart Tint? I've seen a couple things more recently. It's not there. It's not economically feasible for like your average vehicle. I don't know. There might be a company that has something. They said that they had like some patent on it. Okay, this one is all set. Thanks for hanging out. What's scheduled while I was on the 22 Explorer front doors and windshield Tuesday, May 12th? That's tomorrow. Okay, I thought an Expedition. I thought it was like, oh, look, another Expedition. So I got an Explorer front doors and windshield tomorrow. Nice. So let's confirm that one. And then we're gonna do that tomorrow. I'll guess. We'll do 50 on the windshield and 20 on the front doors. All right. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you guys later.